Hi, this is David Eisenhofer here again with my verdict on Cisco WebEx meeting, which I've been testing over the last few weeks. If you've not seen my previous blog post, my reasons for picking Cisco WebEx really was I'd used GoToMeeting for a while and I just really wanted to see what the competition was out there. My subscription was coming up to renewal and I just had a look around really and to see what it was about. So I tested other solutions like Fuse and JoinMe, but really is what I was after was the product really to fit what I was doing with my business at the time. So the criteria I picked, or the criteria that decided my decision really was it had to be available on all platforms, so PC, Mac, Android, iPhone and so on. Able to record meetings in HD, support up to 3 people. And most of my business is one-to-one coaching online, so it's pretty much just one-to-one. So 2 licenses would have done, but I ended up with 3, which I'll explain a little more in a minute too. It had to have API support, so I can connect it to Infusionsoft. Now Infusionsoft is my business, is what I do. It's all my coaching, all my training is on Infusionsoft, and I use Infusionsoft to schedule my calendar. So through the API it makes it seamless, and Infusionsoft and my business is all about automation and making repetitive tasks less repetitive, so you can get on with the rest of your business. I was also looking for better online collaboration, and it turns out that I actually tested Cisco WebEx first of all. And really I put that one in there because Cisco WebEx really does fit all of the criteria I was looking for. And also it had to be able to schedule easily into Outlook. Most of my customers use Outlook, and it's just a nice thing to have that the customer in Outlook at the other end can confirm the meeting. You send the meeting request, and then when they get it and decide that yes, the date's okay, they confirm it back to me, which kind of opts them into, I know they've made the decision to come to the training, they're going to be there, which is important for both sides. It's important for scheduling time for the client and my time as well. So as you can see, we're here in WebEx at the moment. Great interface. You can literally, if you're just spoke to someone on the phone, you want to select a meeting now, you can do that straight away. All you need is their email address, and as you can see here I can invite up to 3 people, start it straight away, and the email gets sent instantly. They click on it and they join the meeting, or you can schedule it as well. So under scheduling you've got various options. So obviously you can schedule the length, you can schedule the recurrence, so if it's a weekly or a monthly meeting, you can keep that going. So if it's like an update meeting every month, you can schedule that and book that into someone's calendar straight away. Again, you pick the email address of the person that you want to attend, and these are the great features that really I was kind of looking for. So you can put in an agenda, which is great for both sides. It sets out the guidelines of what you're going to talk about on the training session. So you don't deviate really, and you stick to the points at hand. You can attach files, any additional training information that you might need, PDFs or other images. You can attach a meeting password if necessary, and there's various audio connections. You can have a free phone call in, or you can have just voice over IP. Because I do all of my training, which is inside an application, so they physically see it on the screen as well. All of my customers will have a headset or voice as well, or a microphone. And I can select at the bottom here to automatically record the meeting. So as soon as I schedule it and as soon as I activate the meeting, a few minutes before it's due, it starts recording automatically, so I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about that. So that's another thing that is a great benefit. Okay, so once I create the meeting, if I create the meeting a week in advance, as soon as the person's accepted the meeting space is open, for that week up to the meeting. So the client can put in files into here, can put in information into the agenda, as well as I can. So for true collaboration, if it's a weekly meeting and it's information that's updated from several people and it's all in one place, there's no people scratching around for information at the last minute, scratching around for files that they might have left at home. It's all within this one space, which I think is a great plus point. So really that really is it. I'm not going to show you any of the inside demos. You can see some of the videos on YouTube for that. But one of the things that I will show you is the pricing, and I was quite surprised. I mean, I will probably upgrade in a few weeks, but at the moment the perfect, the free option is perfect for me, because I don't need more than 3 people. It's just one host, so it's just me. I don't see any difference between the standard quality and the high definition. When you first join for the trial, you get a 7-day trial. They automatically upgrade you to this license here, so you do get high definition and you do get all of these other options. But when I change from this down to this after 7 days, I don't see any difference in the recording quality. It's, as I say, it's voice over IP, so I don't need the phone calls in, I don't need the toll-free option. I can share my whole desktop, so I don't have to worry about applications and documents and remote control. I can put documents into the workspace, as I showed you. I can draw on as a whiteboard. I can draw over the top of any presentation that I'm giving. I've access to support, and I've got a storage facility of 200 megabytes now. An hour's meeting online, it takes about 60 or 70 meg, which doesn't bother me at all, because what I do with my customers is I tend to, when the meeting's finished being recorded, I take the file offline and I put it into their Dropbox, because I have a Dropbox for all of my clients, and it's far easier to have all of the information in one place for the recording, and files that I might be working on outside of a meeting space that just happen to be in their Dropbox. That's just the way I work. I use Dropbox all the time for every single client, and it's just a lot easier for me. One thing I didn't actually show you, when a meeting's finished, if we go back over here, you'll see in some of these that I've had in the past. So if we look at this one, for instance, when the meetings are finished, you can obviously schedule a follow-up meeting. I didn't put any meeting notes in this one, but here the recording sits automatically. So if you go for one of the bigger packages, you don't have to have the Dropbox space. You can use this as your repository, if you like, for video recording, and it'll just stay here. Well, I hope this review's been useful. Any comments, please drop me a line, and I'd be happy to help. Thanks.